Good morning, Y94. I'm the Playhouse in the morning. You sit back, you think about a situation, you go, oh man, wasn't I the total jerk in this? That's what we roundtable here in the Playhouse is, am I the jerk? So listen it for and collect it off our social media channels. We grab a couple of situations and then we vote whether or not you sound like a total jerk or not so much. And of course, you can text jerk or not a jerk and why if you have a reason to 35270 as well. Amy K, are you feeling ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Am I the jerk? Case 1 of 3 today. My boss has been super flaky lately, and his boss came to town and was asking how things are going. So I was honest. I took that as an opportunity to vent, and I said what's been going on and why I'm frustrated with my boss in extreme detail. I know he got into some trouble and maybe has even have to talk with some people and look at his job performance. And I fear that maybe I've threatened his employment future there. However, I recently discovered that he's getting a divorce from his wife, and that's probably part of what's going on there. Had I known this, I probably wouldn't have said anything, and now I feel super guilty for causing problems. Am I the jerk?
I would say you're not the jerk, and your boss is being flaky, not doing their job. However, you didn't intentionally try to get them in trouble,
right,
and you knew he was going through the divorce. It's not like you knew that was happening and you're like, all right, I'm gonna tattle on him. However, do you think you should have talked to your boss first?
There's something to be said for that, talking to the person that it actually is. Yeah, there's something to be said for that.
I think maybe if you tried talking to him first and he kept ignoring you or being flaky like you said, then I understand you going above his head. But the fact that I think you were just frustrated and the boss is there, so you kind of let it all out.
There was really no way for you to know what was going on in this dude's personal life unless they'd shared that with you. So I don't think you're a jerk in that regard. I do like the idea, though, of maybe having a conversation with someone first, like being like, hey, listen, you seem to be dropping the ball on some stuff. Is everything okay? Can I help you?
Yeah.
Everything going okay? And that's probably what he would have been like, well, sorry about that. The wife and I.
And then you could have understood, and you probably wouldn't have gone to his boss.
Yeah. Am I the jerk? Case 2 of 3 today. My ex-girlfriend and I broke up a few weeks ago, and she came looking for some stuff that she left behind. But I donated it all already, and she's mad. She's the one that broke up with me. She's the one that blocked my number, and I literally tried to call her and say, you left a bunch of stuff here before I donated it, and that's when I realized that my number must be blocked. She thinks I'm a jerk for getting rid of her stuff. Am I?
Not at all. She's the jerk. She blocks you, and then she expects to just be able to come back and get whatever she wants. No, she's the jerk. You're not a jerk. And when you guys broke up, she should have taken it right away.
Yeah, I mean, at first, I was thinking, kind of a jerk. You could have been like, hey, your stuff's here before you donate it. But if you're blocked, what are you supposed to do?
You tried.
Like, the sign, the thing that's being sent there is, I'm not interested in talking to you.
Yeah, you tried to get a hold of her. She blocked you. That's on her. You could say, well, I donated it to blank, and that's where you can probably go find it and buy it back.
Go buy that now.
Yeah.
And finally, am I the jerk? I was cleaning up the dog doo in my yard this weekend, and the bag was heavy, so I dropped a pile of it in my neighbor's yard to make the bag just lighter enough for me to be able to carry up front. They have 2 dogs, so while it might seem weird that it's dumped in a pile, it's not like they didn't need to clean their yard anyway.
Yeah, you're a jerk. You were cleaning up your yard because of your dog. But then it got heavy, so you dumped it in your neighbor's. So now your neighbor is going to have to deal with that? No, you are a jerk. Go back and pick it up.
I don't know if there's any way that you could not be a jerk for dumping a pile of feces in your neighbor's yard. Like, obviously you're a jerk.
You just have to go back and pick it up. That's on you. Why, if it's too heavy, why wouldn't you just taken some out, put it back in your yard, got a new bag, and put that in the new bag?